More fun, more function, and feisty to boot. Mini's words, not mine, as they describe our tester for today. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and today we're going to take a look at the 2015 MINI Cooper S Hardtop 4-door. Born out of post-war necessity, Sir Leonard Lord of the Morris Company commissioned his best engineer, Alec Isagonis, to build a small 4-passenger car for the masses that was good on gas. The end result was the MINI Cooper, an affordable yet fun car that stole the hearts of 1960s British youth. Rapidly, the craze called Mini stormed borders across the globe, eventually sieging the affection of North America too. Our all-new 4-door variant of the 2015 MINI Cooper S Hardtop comes standard with minimalism and go-kart handling. It's longer and wider, adding more space and utility while offering minimal sacrifice to the performance gods. Options include moonwalk gray metallic paint, leather lounge satellite gray interior, cold weather package, and loaded package that consists of media, premium, and sport packages. Rear view camera, piano black interior surfaces, satellite gray color line, park distance control, and Mini navigation were also added. Surprisingly, Mini states that there are more than 10 million ways to design one of these cars, making our tester, with more than 10 options, an example of restraint. Total MSRP is $34,350. Although the Mini is known for its small stature, it too is known for its go-kart-like handling. All 4 wheels are pushed out to the corners, making this possible, and in turn, giving the Mini its identifiable bulldog stance. In front, our 2015 MINI Cooper S has a wide-mouth grille and twin black racing stripes that run up the hood, or bonnet as they say in the UK. Daytime running lights ring our optional LED headlights, and there are also LED fog lights just below. In back, the circle theme continues in the taillights in a light piping effect, and center-mounted twin exhaust tips exit below. Now, if we open the hatch, you'll find 13.1 cubic feet of cargo space available, and if you fold those rear seats down, you get a total of 40.7 cubic feet. As we take a look under the hood, you'll find a 2-liter twin-power 4-cylinder engine that makes 189 horsepower and 207 pound-feet of torque. Controlling the shifts is a 6-speed Getrag manual transmission. 0 to 60 arrives at a reported 6.5 seconds, and the 4-door Cooper S continues accelerating to a terminal speed of 146 miles per hour. Fuel economy for the manual transmission is rated at 24 miles per gallon city, 34 miles per gallon highway, with a combined rating of 27 miles per gallon. AutoAcademics saw a significantly lower average of 22.1 miles per gallon during testing on premium fuel. As we climb into the back seat of this MINI Cooper S, you'll find that you need to exercise just a bit of caution, because the roof height is low and the door openings are small. However, once you are seated inside, you'll find that there's actually adequate room. The ceiling height is much taller than what you'd expect, and the backs of the seats are scalloped out, so there's plenty of room for your legs. You'll also notice that there are lots of premium details inside, such as the component speakers that are in the doors. Now, one thing you should be aware of is that this 4-door Mini is advertised as a 5-passenger vehicle. I wouldn't advise that. Once in the driver's seat, you'll see evidence of the MINI Cooper's sporty and premium claims. The seats are positioned low so that you're sitting inside of the car, not on top of it. The steering wheel is thick and attractive, and the contrasting colors and materials just work. Toggle switches seem to be all the rage in some circles, and the Mini has no shortage of them. Many aficionados will recognize that the speedometer has been relocated from the center stack and now resides directly behind the steering wheel. It was replaced by the infotainment screen that is surrounded by this quirky interactive LED ring, all controlled by the Mini Touch controller. Finally, our car has the optional Harman Kardon premium sound system, and it's definitely worth the price of admission. So, now that we've addressed all of that, it's time to start this Mini up and take her out on the road. As we begin driving in this 2015 Mini Cooper S, you don't even mind that there are an extra 2 doors behind your head, because this car, it handles just like they say, just like a go-kart. The steering is direct, the shifter is precise, it's got decent power for this little car, and basically there's hardly any lean at all as you guide her into these corners. Pretty much, I could drive this thing all day. The 189 horsepower and 207 pound-feet of torque from this 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine is decent enough. Obviously, you can always have some more power, but that's why they made the John Cooper Works version. One of the best features of small sports cars like this is the fuel economy that you get. You can pretty much bash these things all day long and still get over 20, maybe even over 25 miles to the gallon at the end of the day. And, well, you can't argue with that. This car is what they call mini driving modes. There's a green, a mid, and a sport mode. Obviously the green kind of mutes everything so that the throttle responses are a little less aggressive. The mid is where you want just a nice balance of fun and decent drivability. But then when you twist this knob down here around the shifter, you get your sport mode. And when you do that, that changes everything. The ring around your information gauge there turns red. You can feel the accelerator pedal just have a little extra something to it. And well, it adds just a little more fun to the car. Yes, visibility is pretty minimal out the back there, especially if you have passengers sitting in those rear seats. But the Mini's small enough that all you have to do is a quick look over your shoulder and you see everything anyway. It's rather impressive how small this car is when you look at it from the outside, but then how large and spacious it feels on the inside. They did a really good job engineering the interior of this car because there's plenty of shoulder room, as I showed you, decent leg room in the back, and overall, you don't feel claustrophobic at all. I have to commend the designers of the interior of this car because they've done a pretty good job with it. All of the circle motif that you find both inside and outside of the car, it actually just works. And although some of the stuff's a little bit quirky, you know, the toggle switches and the LED lighting and all that kind of stuff, it's still kind of cool. So there you have it, guys. The 2015 Mini Cooper S Hardtop 4-door. It's fun, functional, and yes, Mini, even feisty. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.